Hi, my name's Pete Rainford and you're watching Rainford's Brew Lab. Today we're going to make an apricot hard soda and we're going to do it for 22 pence a litre. So we'll go through the ingredients quickly and the cost. We've got 500 millilitres of cold water, 500 millilitres of warm water. I'm not adding those to the cost because there's not even a penny's worth there. And we're going to use 50 grams of apricot conserve, which is 15 pence. We've got 50 grams of sugar, 6 pence, and we are going to use a quarter teaspoon of baker's yeast, 1 penny. That brings us to a grand total of 22 pence. Yes, 22 pence per litre. Okay, let's make some room. We will need that. Which is the warm one? That one. Okay, I've got 50 grams of pre-weighed apricot conserve here and I've warmed it in the microwave for 30 seconds because it makes it go all gloopy, gooey and runny, so it's easier to mix. So into that I'm going to add about 300 to 400 millilitres of around 40 degrees hot water. Okay, and just put the lid back on. In fact, let's get our sugar in there as well. 50 grams of sugar going in. Now put our lid on our jar, nice and tight, and shake it up. We're doing two things here. We're mixing up those ingredients and we're adding oxygen to the brew, which will help the yeast form a colony. Here we go, that's all dissolved. Okay, now we've got a 1 litre PET bottle here with cap. I'm now going to pour that into our fermentation vessel. And I'm just going to pour some more warm water into that jar. 100 ml or so. Put the lid on back on and give it another shake because there's a bit of undissolved jam there. Now the yeast will break it down. Here we go. Get that in the bottle. Really dissolve. Okay, let's get a little bit more warm water in there, so about halfway. And now we're going to pour some cold water in there to bring the temperature down to around 20 degrees Celsius. That way the yeast have their best chance of doing their work. I'm going to pour up to about the shoulder there. That will give us a little bit of room for fermentation. Okay, throw the cap on and just mix it up so that we've got a uniform temperature going throughout the bottle there. Top off again, let's have another wipe. Okay, now before we pitch our yeast, we'll take a gravity reading. Whoops. Okay. This reading will essentially tell us what strength we can expect depending on how dry it ferments to. 1.034. Okay, 1.034, that should give us between a 4 and a 5% hard apricot soda. Don't knock it over, Pete. Okay, I just need to write that down. Let's throw a top on for a sec. Okay. So, take our top back off. We get our ordinary baker's yeast or bread yeast, and we just need a 1/4 teaspoon. In we go. Now, if you watched any of my other videos, you just put the top on one turn so that the air can escape. Because when the yeast get doing their thing, consuming sugar and turning it into alcohol and CO2, that CO2 needs to escape. So with that top loose, the CO2 can escape. If you tighten it, you're going to get a bit of a mess. Trust me, yeah, I know, I've been there, I've done this. So now we need to put it somewhere warm, preferably between 18 and 22 degrees Celsius. I'm going to put it at the back of the brew lab here, around 20 Celsius, right in the middle of that. And we're going to let it ferment for between 5 to 7, maybe even 10 days, depending on how it goes. And then we're going to clear it, and then we're going to carbonate it, because it's a soda, it needs to be carbonated. And there's no reason why we can't be civilized. Alright guys, I'll see you in probably around a week. Bye for now. Afternoon guys, we have our hard apricot soda. Right, we brewed this on the 18th of the 6th. Today is the 6th of the 7th. So we've had over a couple of weeks. This had plenty of time to finish fermenting and begin to clear, as you can see. It's not completely clear, but it's well on its way. Cheeky sniff. No spoilers. Okay. Oh yeah, that's fermented to dry. 1.000. Perfection. Right, let's write that down. Final gravity 1.000. There we will pour it into one of these two clean and sanitized PET bottles I've got here ready to go. And then I'm going to top this one up just by pouring in. There really is no point in using a siphon for this, guys. If you pour nice and carefully, you're not going to oxygenate it, it's going to be fine. We'll go to about there. Ooh. Looking forward to tasting this. Here comes the sediment, and we'll stop there. There we go, we've got two 500ml bottles. I won't put one of those caps back on. Cap one up. And I'm going to carbonate this one. Let's just squeeze the air out actually. There we go. Come on, thread. CO2 gun. Give that a shake to absorb that CO2. And just pump a bit more in. Lovely, rock hard, so it's absorbed that. I'm going to leave that one flat because I've got more than enough there for a tasting. Right, a couple of days guys, I'm going to cold crash that so that it will clear just a little bit further. It's nearly there anyway. And of course, let this CO2 do its thing and get us some fizzy hard apricot soda. Okay, I will see you hopefully in a couple of days if life does not get in the way, as it has a tendency to do. See you soon guys. Good day, we have our apricot, hard apricot soda here, apricot cider. Give us a date, 18th of the 6th we brewed this on, and today is the 8th of the 7th, so this has had around 3 weeks, is that right? Yeah, just about 3 weeks. Opening gravity 1.034, final gravity 1.000, which gives us an ABV of 4.5%. We have chilled it, we have not hit it with any bentonite, and we have carbonated it. So I can tell you now, it's pretty clear. It's not 100% clear, we'll say 90%, so let's get it cracked. Oh, I think that might be fizzy. Some nice smoke coming off there, look at that. We need to get some of that in the glass. Well, that CO2 smoke will look really good. Here we go. Okay, let's put that back on there. Because if this is any good, I'm gonna put some more in there, fizz it up some more. Okay, sniff test. That's very subtle. Not getting much there. It's there, but again, it's very, very subtle. Let's go in for a taste. Yes, very subtle, but very pleasant. Because it's not overpowering, it strikes me as something you could drink a lot of. A little bit more. Oh yes, very easy to drink. It's only 4.5%, remember guys, which we can liken that to Copperberg, Strongbow, Record League, you know, all these fruity ciders are around 4.5%. So that's probably why it's so easy to drink. It's putting a smile on my face anyway. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. Because we're essentially making a Kilyu with some flavour in here, guys. That's what we're making, and that's why it is only a very evil price of 22 pence per litre, which is evil. So we've got a very subtle smelling and tasting apricot cider, apricot hard soda, depending where you are in the world. This is another easy, cheap brew to make, whether you carbonate it or not. I recommend that you do. If you don't have what I have to force carbonate it, when it's done brewing, just add a pinch of yeast and just 3 or 4 grams of sugar is enough really for one of these bottles. Put the cap on again, leave it at room temperature for a good few days, then throw it in the fridge again, let it cool down, let it cold crash and clear again. I do things this way because I don't like having the sediment in the bottom. You end up getting a bottle of cider that you can pour in and don't have to worry about the sediment in the bottom of the lees. So anyway, another great brew, another good summer drink. It's sunny out there, guys. These are going outside with me, and I will. What football's on later? We'll find out. Anyway, cheers. Oh, so good. See you in the next one.